Good morning, Facebook Live. This is Mike George coming at you live from Natchez here in the wonderful Natchez Coffee Company. Oh, actually on Facebook Live, I actually have the ability to rotate the camera. How about that? So here at the beautiful Natchez Coffee Company, where I just enjoyed a fabulous night at the Grand Hotel Presidential Suites, courtesy of you guys and your support for Crimson House. Now, I don't want you guys to think that the donations to Crimson House are just being spent on my willy-nilly shenanigans, romping around town now. I will remind the audience I'm homeless, so technically you are supporting a 501c3 organization going to help fight homelessness in the U.S., courtesy of yours truly. So, anyways, on a more serious note, well, I can't really give you a serious note because this is this whole rigmarole here in Natchez has been wonderful. And now, mind you, I am an ethical person. I'm an honest person. But, at the same time, I hate waste. And so, I can't say I feel bad at all about finding an unoccupied hotel room and squatting in it. So, if any of you guys have ethical issues with that, please feel free to send me to go to poppy.com and send me your grievances through the comment section or or you can email me at mike@poppy.com. Good way to get some traffic on the website is to, kind of clue you guys in as to some of the features of the website, including a Karen section. Caring about the wrong things, we'll call it. So we have two people watching. Oh, we just had one drop off. That must have been Karen getting ready to call the manager on me. Nah, I'm just joking. Who do we have on here? I'm tired of doing these things by myself. You guys gotta start talking. Talk to me, bitches. We have one person watching. Say something. Say hi. Come on now. It's Sunday morning. I won't tell Obama. Well, actually, I'm sure Obama would be completely uninterested in any of the shit that I have going on here. I think the worst law that I've broken here so far is shoplifting, and I only shoplift at Walmart. So, and that's only because that's only because they've gotten rid of all their cashiers and replaced them with U-Scan. So how can you not shoplift at Walmart? It's too goddamn. They make it too goddamn easy. And besides, I only shoplifted at Walmart to get things of mine that the police department is holding in custody because turns out the fucking police department's closed on the weekend. So who's gonna catch me? Oh goddamn! I'm still amused by the fact that that a police department closes on the weekend, especially in a tourist town, where I imagine the weekend is when they're busiest here in town. So don't understand the logic of that, but for anybody who wants to cause some shenanigans, the police department is closed until Monday. Anyways, what's going on in your neck of the woods, Facebook Live? There's one person watching. Don't be a dumbass and come on, leave a comment. You don't need to just watch this thing mindlessly. Let's make this interactive. Come on now. Let's see here. And while I wait for you to wake up and find your keyboard, I'm gonna go ahead and get some work done. And maybe, let's see. It's kind of hard to get work done when you stay at a hotel with no business center. But of course, that's gonna be what I email my boss on Monday morning when he asks me about why I don't have my shit done on Monday morning. There's no business center. Sorry, boss. You put me in a hotel or there's no business center. So, ain't gonna be any business getting done. Except frisky business. Alright, let me adjust the table here. Try to get this thing on a phone mount somehow. There we go. God damn, I love how long my hair is getting. I talked to my mom yesterday morning, and my mom got her hair cut short, and I think this is the first time in my life in which I have longer hair than my own mother. And I think that's pretty fucking awesome. Especially considering my dad was bald at the age of 40. So I feel like the Lord has been good to me, courtesy of mother. And, you know, you gotta make use of what the Lord gives you, right? When the Lord gives you lemons, make some spiced lemonade. You know, obviously go easy on the liquor, unless the Lord gives you the liquor too, which you gotta be really praying hard for the Lord to give you some liquor. Especially in some parts of this country. Oh, you guys are boring as fuck. Come on, we have 5 people watching, no comments yet. What the fuck's going on? Did we forget how to use our keyboards? Or are we trying to watch this while driving? Which I have to say, no to that. Alright, well, since nobody wants to talk on here, I'm just gonna take some notes here. I'm gonna play Mr. Therapist and just stare at you while taking notes all day. Nothing makes a person feel more uncomfortable than that. All right, let's see. This reminds me of actually a stupid thing that me and my friends used to do. Some of my hometown friends. Oh, the camera's doing its thing here. This is why we need to hire a twink to do the camera here. All right, well, I try to get something of a. Yeah, you know what? Actually, there's a newspaper stand behind me. Since nobody's bought a newspaper for like God knows how long. The Natchez Democrat. That's an interesting. Oh, I didn't realize. I've been seeing a bunch of signs for something. I didn't realize the Natchez Democrat was actually the name of the paper here. Of course, we have the USA Today. Let's see what's going on in the paper. No, we can't. There's no free papers today, but you got to try. After all, how do you find free hotel rooms if you don't try to open the door? So, I gotta see here. I will try to use this newspaper stand as a phone stand. Seems fitting. I don't think anybody's opened this thing in like years. I don't think anybody buys the paper anymore, especially on a street side newspaper stand. You know, kind of brings me back to the old school days of the Newsies, where that is truly a relic of the time, the Newsies, where you had these like West Side Story like figures like all dancing around. You know, it was basically like a mob gang, a teenage mob gang of newspaper I guess sellers, newspaper peddlers. I don't know what you want to call it. So, anyways, taking off my jacket here and this is good. Like, I'm in a t-shirt. Some of y'all bitches are worrying about minus 20 degrees weather. I saw on the news a wind chill of minus 108 degrees in freaking like New Hampshire or something. Minus 108 degrees. I'm assuming that I can only assume that's Fahrenheit, but at the point where you're talking minus 108 degrees, I don't think it really matters if we're talking Fahrenheit or Celsius anymore. That's fucking cold. What's absolute zero? Absolute zero is minus 273 Celsius, I believe. So that's like absurd. How the hell is that even an achievable temperature? I've never seen that in my life, and I kept telling myself, God, that's got to be a typo. That's got to be a mistake. There's no way you can get to a minus 108 degree wind chill. What is that? That's like minus 30 degrees and maybe like hurricane winds. Is that what that is? Minus 108 degrees. What is that? That's got to be some absurd temperature coupled with an absurd wind speed. I mean, that has to be at least 80 mile per hour winds on a minus 30 degree day. That's crazy. Anyways, God bless Mother Nature. She's been good to us here in Natchez. Definitely not minus 188 degrees. Or close to that. In fact, I think we're looking at here. Oh, damn. I have to say, for some of you guys who are wondering what the fuck I'm still doing in the South, this is what the fuck I'm doing in the South still. Because nobody got time for minus 108 degrees. That is absurd. And so anyways, that is why I'm just, and I did get kind of tired of Alexandria. I mean, once you're homeless, it doesn't really matter where you're at anymore. That's kind of the nice thing about being homeless. And I kind of remind the kids that, you know, I'm not really homeless. The world is my home, baby. The world is my home. In a way, and plus the world doesn't charge me $1,200 a month for a 2-bedroom. That is something only brought to you by capitalism. Like unfettered capitalism in the United States. $1,200 a month for $1,200 a month for a 2-bedroom is a deal. Boston, Massachusetts is charging, like the market there is like $4,000 a month. $4,000 a month for a 2-bedroom apartment. And I shit you not, some white chick was talking to me about, you know, she was telling me this, that in Boston, Massachusetts, a 2-bedroom apartment is $4,000 a month for a 2-bedroom. And then in the same paragraph, she's going on about how there's too many homeless people in Boston. And I had to sort of politely remind her that these homeless people are fucking Harvard students. Because there is no way that I can afford $4,000 a month for an apartment. Hello. Oh, we have a toot. Oh, that was a rude awakening. I'm glad I had my coffee already. Anyways, yes. Hey guys. Happy Sunday. I'm just doing I'm on camera for the kids. Well, you guys are kids. You guys aren't on Facebook, are you? Good. Don't go on Facebook. It's bad for you. It's worse than cigarettes. Happy Sunday, guys.
Thank you, you too.
But yeah, let's see here. I completely lost my train of thought, but that's assuming there was a train of thought to begin with. Let's shoot here. But yeah, the temperature here in Natchez is not minus 108. It is something more reasonable, I think, on the order of maybe 12 degrees, I think, right now. That's 60, we'll call it 60 Fahrenheit. Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, I can wear, if I'm wearing a t-shirt, it's got to be at least 60 Fahrenheit, which is about 15 degrees. So, yeah, that's gonna move this newspaper stand and try to make a phone stand out of it. There we go. Let's see here. Beautiful. Beautiful here. See, a little bit of ingenuity here. And I'll tell you what, like nothing makes you more innovative than being homeless and having to kind of sort of improvise your way through the day. Plus, you save a lot of money. Because Lord knows I'm not paying $4,000 a month for some bullshit 2-bedroom apartment anywhere. Or even $2,000 a month for one room in that unit. God damn, fuck that shit. No. Oh guys, we have I'm gonna start embarrassing y'all, so bear with me. Hi, Catherine. Nice to see you, Catherine. Catherine comes to us from Montreal, where I can promise you Montreal is not paying $4,000 a month for a 2-bedroom. I'm pretty sure if any landlord tried that shit in Montreal, there would be riots on the street, in French and in English. All right. Now let's see. There we go. That's not too bad, actually. That's a little bit. Let's see here. Try to fix the angle here. There. I'm gonna sit over here. There we go. Maybe. God damn these I don't know why newspaper stands are so heavy. Probably because they don't want people stealing them. All right. There we go, kids. Oh, that's actually kind of funny. I'm talking to you guys, calling you guys kids, and just had a lovely little family of kids just get out of the car a second ago and talk to me. And you guys heard me say, Facebook's bad for you. Facebook's worse than cigarettes. So here I am on Facebook with my vape. Oh, shit. So, I mean, well, life is good overall. Beautiful day in Natchez, Mississippi. Yeah, I don't know. What else can you say? I'm done talking. We have at least two people on. One of which I know has strong opinions about things. Come on, guys. Or is Facebook being a bitch and like sort of somehow they're restricting the comments? I don't even know. I'm too old to admit to knowing how Facebook works. So that's why we have Twinks, right? To show us how to use things. Mm. In fact, I don't even need to talk. We got the birds chirping and everything. We can just listen to the songs of the Lord here. And it's Sunday after all, so that's kind of the perfect day to shut the fuck up and listen to the Lord, right? Through prayer, through song, which I know song is not really shutting the fuck up, but you know what, you guys get the point. Actually was a productive day yesterday. I got my $60 bar tab at the kitchen settled, courtesy of Mr. Eric. God damn it. I can never, I'm blanking out. Well, we'll just call him Mr. Eric. I don't even know if he wants to be called out on Facebook. You know, we don't like to call out our sponsors if you know, they wish to remain kind of discreet, but well, little does he know he has a fabulous picture of himself on the sponsors page of Crimson Rouge Studios at poppy.com. I don't think any of my sponsors know that. So that's you know, fuck getting anybody's disclosure and consent on those things. Nobody even looks at the website, so why even bother? In fact, is this website even showing? Oh, I forgot to show the damn website. There we go. I think, maybe? I don't even know. Well, I meant to show the fundraising page, but you know what? It's Sunday. Y'all should be giving your money to the Lord. Or me. I mean, you know, depending on, well, I don't credit myself a lord of any sort. I'm homeless, right? I can't even be a lord of a manor, let alone the lord of a universe. But then again, the universe doesn't charge you $4,000 a month for rent, does it? Just charges you a little bit of sanity and a lot of fossil fuel consumption. Good times. Man, I can't believe I've been ranting on here and nobody's decided to leave a comment. What do I have to do? I have to grab one of those kids and strangle them on here. No, I'm just kidding. Shit, I do not promote violence at all on this broadcast and any of these broadcasts. So, yeah, do yourselves a favor and let's not encourage that. For the kids. All right, we got somebody who just popped on here, presumably by accident. Let's see how long. Let's see what my viewer retention rate is here. Oh, 2 people. Yes. Apparently Sunday morning is a hot time to do Facebook Live. Except y'all are being so quiet. You guys. I think I would rather have quality over quantity. So if somebody just wants to say hello, that would be more than anything's been done so far. Come on, y'all. Come on, Robert. Come on, William. Catherine, come on. I know Catherine. Catherine's got something to say. Come on. I'll even take a French comment. I'll take a comment in French. I mean, nobody in Louisiana speaks French, which is highly disappointing. We gotta send some of the Quebec language police down to Louisiana to straighten these fuckers up. You know. Je me souviens. Except, you know, je ne me souviens le français. Et mon français est très mal, mais j'attends ça. Oh, already I've lost a viewer. See, this is what happens when you try to introduce a little bit of intellect to the programming. I lose viewership. I gotta throw a chair at somebody apparently. That's what the WWE does. If anybody's good at acquiring like superficial viewership, it's the WWE. I guess and you know. And to be fair, I think these chairs are strapped down. Obviously, the Natchez Coffee Company knows better. They strap down their chairs specifically knowing that some bitch is going to throw a chair on the air. Thanks to the World Wrestling Entertainment conglomerate thing that Donald Trump basically exploited to become famous. One of many things that he exploited to become famous, including our own government. Hi, Roy. Oh, nice to see you. Roy's an old colleague of mine from AEP. I just sent in a batch load of applications into AEP land, so we'll see. I don't know. AEP's had me for 5 years. I don't know if they want to be stuck with me any more than they had to. So we'll see. No, I actually, I miss AEP. It's in a way like I've worked for three utility companies in my life. I've worked for AEP, it's American Electric Power, PGE, Portland General Electric, and just recently Cleco down here in Louisiana, the Central Louisiana Electric Company. And mind you, I've worked at AEP the longest, and also like they're kind of my hometown power company. AEP Ohio is. In fact, Steubenville has a service. I think it has a couple AEP facilities. The service center out in John Scott Highway, as well as what used to be. I think they used to have a downtown office where the old Jaggin' Around is. Well, maybe not Jaggin' Around anymore. The Frelick's restaurant. That used to be an AEP office, believe it or not. I think back in the day, which is kind of cool because like my dad was part of renovating that space when Mr. Welsh of Welsh Jaguar in Steubenville bought that space and made it into the classic car museum and the Jaggin' Around restaurant that was around back then. So it's kind of a really neat like kind of circle in my life that I would end up working at AEP in like 10 years after that. I mean, I don't know. That's just kind of I love little things like that. I guess little Easter eggs, I call that. Raymond Sapolsky, how are you, sir? The leader of our. I'm sorry, this is gonna be an old school throwback, but Tenor Pride, baby, Tenor Pride. Despite the number of cigarettes I've smoked over my lifetime, I still have that tenor voice. Goddammit, somehow. Of course, I take care of my voice. I vape, which is slightly better than those menthol cigarettes. And my lungs have also gotten through the wildfires of 2020. And my lungs have also gotten through COVID. And, I don't know how the fuck I never got COVID. Given that I was homeless for a good portion of 2020 and technically now. But, that's how you know the Lord is kind of an interesting little devil. No, not devil in the proper sense, not in the technical sense of what a devil is, but you know what I mean. The Lord has a sense of humor. He knows, well, not he, the Lord knows context. All right. You guys have been so quiet. You guys must be, Jesus Christ. Why are you guys so afraid? Nobody ever wants to leave a comment on this thing. I'm not going to report I'm not going to report any Facebook comments to the government. And if I do, you're welcome. Maybe you'll get a tax break for it. So, anyways, Facebook Live. You guys are boring as fuck today. I guess you all are waking up and getting your first cup of coffee. I've already had 2 cups of coffee. And maybe a joint. Don't tell the government. Well, tell the federal government, not the state. I love when I'm actually awake before my phone alarm goes off to wake me up in the morning. That's like one of those little accomplishments of the day when you're actually awake before your own wake-up alarm. I don't know, little things you have to reward yourself for. Okay. All right, I'm gonna do a little costume change here. Whoop. Here we go. That way I can. This is my Rachel Maddow look. This is when I want to appear, East Coast sophisticato. Instead of let's let's wear both. No, these don't match at all. No. Why not? Why not? Y'all already think I'm crazy, anyways. Let's just roll with it. No, actually, let's not do that. That's stupid. Well, Facebook Live, you guys have been boring as fuck as usual. I gotta do these things in advance to get the right people on Facebook Live with me, because I'm tired of just talking to myself to the void while y'all just watch for 5 seconds while you're putting your clothes on. That's silly. There are better things to do with my time. And probably your time too. So, in the words of the great Maxine Waters, reclaiming my time. Oh, I really wish the library was open today. I don't have a computer. My computer's in the bag that the police department has in custody, which I will say it's kind of convenient that the police decided to play bagman for me, because it is kind of nice not having to carry around my 50-pound backpack and my 20-pound messenger bag. So I will turn this situation around onto the police department in Natchez and say thank you, Natchez Police Department, for playing bagman, and thank you to me and some of the friends I've met here for making sure that all the weed that was in my bag has been smoked by now. Because I would have been pissed if you already know that the police would have confiscated that weed. You would have already know. I'm already expecting that bag to be searched and for them to have gone through all my things and pillaged what, I'm already expecting that. I don't have any high expectation at all for the police department at all, anywhere. No matter how friendly they are to your face. Yeah. Anyways, Facebook Live. I'm tired of. I'm using up all my battery, and you guys aren't putting out. So, after however long this has been now, nobody's left a comment. You guys are boring as fuck. Come on, I'm not gonna tell your wife. Nobody's gotta know. Talk to me, baby. Talk to me. And if you can't talk, leave some stars. Whatever these stars entail. And if you can't leave any stars, go to poppy.com and give me some money. Or actually, really, it's more of a loan. And if you really want to donate money, you get a tax return for it. And, it's a tax deductible charitable donation to a 501c3 organization if you do that. So, believe it or not, in case that matters. And anyways, on that note, Facebook Live, you guys have been boring as fuck this morning. Drink some coffee and wake the fuck up, please. And on that note, take care of yourselves. Take care of somebody else.